Ice in the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice in the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice in the wrist.
We're good.
I get the money, but I never switch. They say you switch it, you won't get it. You know they kept in the bottom and now
You gotta you streaming? Yeah. Hold up, I got it because I'm already doing it anyway. Hold on. Okay, baby, hold on.
Thank you, Coach. From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami.
I got it already.
The excitement brewing here in South Florida. As a moment ago, the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the Washington Redskins.
Yeah, I got it. It's already there.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Now the second year back from LSU, it's Darius Geis. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
They go play action with Haskins. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Christian Wilkins brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. A first down throw for Bridgewater. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Bridgewater. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
They run with a former Eagle and Dolphin, Jay Ajayi. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. So after the run by Jay Ajayi, here's 1st and 10.
Yeah.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. We don't want this.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Buying time to his left. And his throw here is incomplete.
How you get Bridgewater? Somebody
the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. A 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 44-yard line. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. From the gun, Bridgewater. And that's going to be intercepted.
Way to bait him.
Collins, the Pro Bowl safety.
Let's go. Get loose. Get loose. Oh.
Parker, the intended target.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
This is Chris Thompson in his 7th season now as a Redskin. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
On 2nd and 9, Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Christian Wilkins in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down.
Yeah.
Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. Complete. Richardson has it. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Paul Richardson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point.
He's getting picked every time.
And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
Give yourself a chance.
And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy
beating players
of the 30.
I know that's way better than me just because they had a bad game. And I was capitalized on their mistakes.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Goodness.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Throwing, Bridgewater.
Get him.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
3rd and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response.
I'm here all day. There we go, Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. You.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater.
Let him
Now
hit the
he's
ball.
hit, and Bridgewater loses the football.
Plays like this with the
How
ball
about the
comes
ball
straight, it's
standing
often
around?
unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Redskins with a football here to begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads. They don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Give them a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
No, baby, no.
I know when you got a top tight end like this, you want to get him involved, but when you do, you're hoping for more than that.
You certainly are. You got to try and get him some space where he can make a play downfield, or at least an opportunity for some rack yardage, right? That run after catch.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Haskins. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Jerome Baker right there in coverage.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Yeah, I thought it was
so
really
the
quick.
failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. 3rd down, here's Haskins. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain of 32 that time.
Now that one hurts defensively. They force him into 3rd and long, have the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3-and-out. Haskins able to connect there with Richardson. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
Oh, no.
From the red zone now, Haskins on 1st down. Haskins hit, and he lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Sacks, a growing theme in this 1st half. This is 2nd and long. On play action, Haskins. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that 1st down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11. Let's get it.
On 2nd and 11 now. Bridgewater escaping the pressure right. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it. Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Here we go, here we go. Go, go. No. Mike 20, Mike 20. Hey, come on out here, come get some. Come get some.
Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. They're able to locate Wilson. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. Wilson now in his 2nd season in Miami. First 4 years were in Kansas City. He's always been a solid complementary receiver, but Miami really hoping he can take the next step in his development. Be more of a go-to guy now at 25 by Beasley. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Cole Beasley, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Footing always a concern, but the extra points have been good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. 30, 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. He goes 102 yards from one end zone to the other. And the Redskins have taken the lead.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking out some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
So now the other return teams out there, as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. From the 44, Bridgewater. It's Wilson. And he'll get inside of Washington's 15 before being taken down. It's a big play there for Miami. 43 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run with Ajayi. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Bridgewater. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
They'll try to run with Ajayi. into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. They come out here in the eye. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Bridgewater with a keeper. Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Did I play the Buccaneers?
This Washington defense, they've stood tall the first 2 plays. Now 3rd and goal.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash. Shit.
They'll try to run this
Oh,
one.
my fucking animation. What is that?
Dolphin touchdown. Jay Ajayi, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are an extra point
How
away
do you
now
play
from tying
perfect
this
defense
football
and the
game.
animation? I hate Madden.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And
We
got
got
a
hit
tie
by
game
the
here back
linebacker.
in
It was the
full
lineman.
first half.
My best lineman at that.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Yeah. Yeah.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, he'll find Hall. He got 29 yards that time.
On that play, you got to pick. Who's going to give the big play or the underneath or the news jump?
On the double. 552. Here we go, D. Get off the field. Whip. Watch the whip. Check 24.
Now Haskins on first down. Flush to his right. He's going to look for Beckham in the end zone.
Yes, sir.
That is caught. Touchdown, Washington.
That's why we got him.
Odell Beckham.
Exactly why we got
As
him.
the first half is winding down, as his guys are able to regain the lead. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The best user behind back in Montez Sweat. I gave up one of my fast ass safeties. He was low overall, but he was fast as shit. And then I had I got
The
Randall.
Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
He leads the league in
We're under
picks right
20
now.
seconds to
Yeah.
go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up...
That's
Looks for
Randall?
Parker,
Oh, no.
and it's
That's not
intercepted.
Randall. Normally
Picked
Randall.
up by Fabian Moreau, and he will score.
Randall got that
Touchdown, Washington.
Hit the
And
wrong
these
button.
guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do it.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
This shit does not work, bro. I'd be highly upset.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
2 plays, uphill. Yeah,
They'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Matt Ioannidis able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. 3rd and long for Bridgewater. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Monte Nicholson picks it. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there. Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
On the ground, Geis. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. And now time will be called here as we've got an injured Redskin down on the field. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. They come out here in the eye. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
Oh, and I missed. Oh, my God.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you're not got too many attempts shorter than that one. And I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
I tried to crush him.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 33 yards that time. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. This is Ajayi. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
On 2nd and 9, Bridgewater steps away. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. picked up by Fabian Moreau. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Shotgun handoff to Thompson. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Haskins on 3rd down.
Oh!
Pressure, and he will go down. Sack back at the 46. Give the sack to Jerome Baker.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go
MVP of the game so far.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Bridgewater completes it to Ajayi.
That's my problem.
19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
I've been trying to kill people with the hit sticks in 05.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
A gain of 6 there on first. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
To throw again on 2nd down. Bridgewater. And he finds Beasley complete. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's Ajayi. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A Miami 1st down, that one going for a gain of 11. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. To throw, Bridgewater. And this one caught by Beasley. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play there for the Dolphins. 43 yards.
It's like, what, like, who was everybody guarding? 3 people are open at the same time.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. He'll try to run this one in, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. Second and goal from the 6 this time.
Here we go. Set up.
Now Bridgewater. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devontae Parker, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are back within a single score.
Okay, I know it's an old line, but it still applies here. The fat lady has not sung yet. She may be warming up, but she hasn't sung yet. There's still an opportunity.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Yeah, when you build him up, you got to put one of your focus players on the
and the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
Check 26, check 26. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Watch the safety cream. Jumper, clean.
Again, they run again.
Good job, Trent Williams.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Fuck no.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
My dad's a Redskins fan.
Play action. Haskins. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards, the final tally.
Haskins on one today.
Oh, yeah. On the ground, it's Geis.
Oh.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to second and 4.
He wasn't using that safety. He was using other safety
there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. On second down and 4, Haskins. It's caught by OBJ. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a give, right side, it's Geis. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
What happens. Fuck it.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 24-yard line.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Back to the ground. This time it's Peterson. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18. Every yard they gain, getting them better and better field position, and obviously a field goal makes this a 2-score contest. That's really all they need.
And that means for your play caller, he's not looking to the attack portion of his sheet, right? He's looking for, okay, what do we have that's going to keep us in a good spot? No lost yardage plays. Let's kick a field goal and go up 2 scores. If we score a touchdown, great. But that's not what you're really playing for.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
kill somebody.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Kill.
Geis, they'll try to run it. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. On the carry, Thompson.
There we go, man. Trent Williams.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
Got my way. We got
wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
Young Trent is here, baby. Young Trent is here.
So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 3rd and goal now as they look for that final touchdown to salt this one away. They run with Geis.
Had to get him out the
into
box.
the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Darius Geis with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead
I do that a lot too.
But Hopkins with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
People fall for us, man.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
What did you say? When I said Kobe,
the Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Bridgewater. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Deron Payne in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Throwing is Bridgewater. And Wilson has it. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Bridgewater. And now he'll tuck it and run. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Redskins scoop it. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys? Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one.
Here we go. 15 line. 15 line. Watch the screen.
Well, I know points of this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right?